Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me honor and privilege to introduce to you the single greatest film of the last decade. Better than Oppenheimer, better than Barbie, better than Anora. I present to you Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another! What's up, homies? It is a Matthew Henson movie vlog, and today, ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for, my must-see film of 2025, Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another in 70mm right here at the Hollywood movie theater. Guys, I've been waiting a very, very long time to see Paul Thomas Anderson's masterpiece. Everybody has been talking about it, and it is going to be an epic time to finally see this luxurious, beautiful film, action-packed and hilarious film, I might add, here today. And I have been really waiting several weeks to see this wonderful, incredible film. There you have it right here. I'm trying to move around and, coordinate with my camera the best way I know how, but man, I got to get that shot, of course, of One Battle After Another in 70mm. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight, guys. I've really been looking forward to doing this particular Matthew Henson movie vlog for quite some time. I've been teasing it for a little while now. I know I've mentioned it before in my previous Matthew Henson movie vlogs, and I have teased also, too, about seeing One Battle After Another as a movie theater tour. Unfortunately, though, some of the movie theaters are not going to be showing One Battle After Another in IMAX. Today is the very last day. It's such a shame that I'm not going to be able to see it, but I'm very, very excited, though, to finally come right back here, of course, to the Hollywood Theater to finally see One Battle After Another. I know I've mentioned it several times, but guys, I'm just so excited. I've been waiting week after week after week after week, and we are finally here, right here at the Hollywood Theater for One Battle After Another. It is, oh my goodness. Gonna come back here in a little bit. Hollywood Theater is not yet open. The doors should be open at 5:35. Hopefully we'll get a big crowd tonight. Hopefully it won't be too bad. And finally get ready to see this film. I have just been waiting. As I mentioned, I've waited weeks and weeks to see this. I've been seeing the positive feedback on social media. I will definitely, hopefully, share some of my thoughts, not all of it, because I don't want to give too much away, as I like to do on these Matthew Henson movie vlogs. It's going to be very special tonight. It really is. And yeah, I'm doing this on a rare Wednesday night off. Normally on Wednesdays, I am watching AEW Dynamite, but it happened last night on a special Title Tuesday edition, so I watched it last night. Great show. Check it out if you haven't already. But I really love it, honestly. Like, these rare Wednesdays when there's no AEW Dynamite, you got to treat yourself to a movie quite like One Battle After Another in 70mm here at the Hollywood. And I remember having this last year with the new Joker movie last year back at Fox Tower 10. If you guys remember seeing that particular movie theater when I have been there for my previous Matthew Henson movie vlogs. Yeah, that was last year for seeing Joker, and that was a really great night in general. And I really wish we'd have more of these free Wednesday nights off. But it's just nice to have this every once in a while and treat myself to seeing films quite like this here tonight. Before I head on into the Hollywood Theater, I'm gonna go ahead, get something to eat, come back, and hopefully get settled in and enjoy this 2.5, damn near 3-hour odyssey of an epic film that I personally think might sweep the Oscars. I'll talk a little bit more about that later on as this special edition of the Matthew Henson movie vlogs carries on here today. So let's go ahead and get some grub right now and come back here to the Hollywood. And I might maybe stop at Bar Hollywood as well too, and maybe share a drink. Since I've never been in it before, they're open till 10 p.m. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to get a drink. But if not, I'll do it another time. Let's go ahead and get moving here. Let's get this very special Matthew Henson movie vlog underway here today. Let's get after it. One battle after another. Really great record store you guys should definitely check out. You know, the Hollywood area, of course. Little Axe Records. Nice little vintage record store. Let's head on in, baby. Get some Sizzle Pie. of my life. Yes. Pizza every day, everybody. Sat down just a moment ago, guys, and this is what I'm eating here at Sizzle Pie. Problem child, 2 slices of pizza and a Coke. Always love that deal. Dive in the swim, baby. Man, it's so good. Always a lovely time coming here, Sizzle Pie, having this. All right, it's about to rule them all. Can't beat it, man. Truly can't beat it. Yeah, I've been here to Sizzle Pie a few times. I've been here with a friend of mine a few times during the summer, but definitely it's different when I come by myself. But absolutely worth it. Keep enjoying 2 slices coming, and head back over to Hollywood Theater to finally see one battle after another. Look at that. Wow, it's so good. Wonderful. Jeez. Wall right there, man. Man, super cold poster, super cool pizza. Delicious pizza, I might add. Man, can't beat it here at Sizzle Pie. Haha. What the? All right, dinner's officially in the books. Sizzle Pie, thank you so much for having me. Great stuff as always, man. Love me some Sizzle Pie. I've enjoyed coming to it several times during the summer, and like I said, might make a trip to Bar Hollywood a little bit later. I really want to go that for a while. If you guys have not been to it like myself, it's definitely David Lynch heavy, which I really love, and to pay tribute to the man himself. But speaking of the man himself, I'm gonna go see the man himself for his brand new film, of course. You guys know which movie I'm talking about, and the reason why I'm doing this Matthew Henson movie vlog here today. Oh wow, the lights are on right now. Lights are on, but nobody's there. Yeah, I just forgot to, well, I didn't forget to get the pizza. You guys I already showed you what I ate, but I forgot to get pictures earlier. Here she is yet again. I forgot to take pictures of, for social media purposes, of my pizza that I was eating tonight. Pretty darn good. You know, you truly cannot beat that 2 slices and soda combo, the problem child as it's called. Yeah, it's definitely an excuse to not have the popcorn today. So yeah, sadly not gonna have any popcorn or soda. But you know what? I'd rather have Sizzle Pie to hopefully keep my stomach full, of course. You know, probably try to cut back from going to the bathroom, because we've got a 2.5 hour Paul Thomas Anderson classic tonight. I definitely want to have my attention towards one battle after another. But man, this is such a great way to spend this rare, quiet Wednesday. I always look forward to these every year. I know they normally happen in the fall, mostly. It's just a lot of fun, and whether it's just a one-time thing or, I mean, it's not like a natural occurrence. It's not like, you know, this happens every week. I mean, it can, but it definitely is nice to kind of break out of the norm, you know, and it just feels so good and so nice to have that and to come out here, you know, on a rare kind of day, a rare opportunity to see a film that you've been really wanting to see for a while. And thankfully there's not been a gigantic line like I'm sure a lot of you have seen. I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of people. I hope there will be, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I know it's a Wednesday night and all, but still, I mean, there's got to be a lot of people to see this. Or I think there's like another movie that's coming out at Hollywood Theater starting today. But I'm here for one movie and one movie only, which of course is One Battle After Another here at the Hollywood. I know there was one movie theater, if you guys seen on my social media, there was one movie theater that did have One Battle After Another in IMAX, but it sadly has ended. Yeah, I couldn't, the stars weren't aligned, unfortunately. I've been really busy with a lot of my own personal stuff itself, and yeah, definitely did not work out, so I'm gonna definitely miss out on that experience. I mean, hey, if it comes back, early next year around award season, that would be great. And I was just reading, of course, about Chase Infinity potentially being lobbied for Best Actress. I don't know where Tiana Taylor's going to fit in for that. I hope she will be in that, or possibly for a supporting actress. And same goes for actor when it comes to Leonardo DiCaprio and for Sean Penn. I mean, I would think Leo would be in the Best Actor category. I think probably Benicio del Toro and Sean Penn might go for supporting, but time is only going to tell. And of course, I'll have my final thoughts on that tonight. We'll see where the chips may fall once award season rolls around, which is not that far away. I definitely think this particular film, honestly, One Battle After Another, should definitely be in contention to win Best Picture and all the top honors at award season. We're not going to think about that tonight. We're going to go in, enjoy ourselves, and Hollywood theaters should be opening up here in just a little while. So I'm just going to chill, head on in, find my seat, and report back after the film itself. It's been great. It's been a lot of fun so far, and I'm ready to continue to enjoy this rare night of being at the movie theaters here on a special, rare, quiet Wednesday night. Let's get after it and continue to have some fun. Ready or not, here comes Matt. I'm gonna go see One Battle After Another in 70 millimeter at the Hollywood. Ready or not, here I come to go see Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another in 70 millimeter at the Hollywood. Not a long line. Line has definitely grown now, guys. It's grown. They're coming. One battle after another. Let's get going. Let's get a big crowd. There she is, guys. One battle after another. I've been down in this movie theater before. We're gonna do something new tonight. Wow. Alright, just walking on in right now. Wow. This is nice. Wow, wow, wow. Space here. Never been in this auditorium before. Very cool. Wow. Didn't realize there was an organ here. That's a first. Kind of not surprising, but man, imagine that played during One Battle After Another. Whew. That'd be awesome. Wow. Apologies for the blaring lights, guys, but I am now sitting in the third row to see One Battle After Another. Hopefully it's a good view, of course, from where I'm sitting. But I think it might maybe pick one of the best seats in the house. This is great. This is awesome, man. I was to say, they're showing like the advertisements. They got the Movie Madness Miniplex. I've been to that before for a friend of mine. But we're definitely not in that tonight. We're in the big auditorium here, so I love it. Love it, love it. Pick the best seat in the house. So, yes, indeed. I'm ready. Should be coming up here in just a few minutes, man. 70 millimeter. I don't think I've ever seen a movie. I mean, along with One Battle After Another, I don't know with I've ever seen a movie in 70 millimeter before, so this is definitely going to be a first for me to see a film in 70 millimeter. But I love the richness, I love the tradition that the film itself, of course, and all films here at Hollywood Theater are playing in 70 millimeters. You know, I mean, there just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of them. I mean, Hollywood's definitely one of, if not the premier movie theater to show films in 70 millimeters. It's a really special treat to see films like One Battle After Another in 70 millimeter, and of course one of the preferred formats of it as well. It would have been really cool to see One Battle After Another in 70 millimeter IMAX, but you know, we know that latter format's definitely not happening unless it gets re-released in that format. But honestly, I prefer 70 millimeter. I mean, no disrespect to IMAX and all, but I mean, 70 millimeter is just, you know, it's, again, as I mentioned, it's the traditional format. It's the richness of it, and I love that. It's old school film, and that's what I love to see. It's gonna be really exciting and really mind blowing to see it in, you know, in a non-digital format. You don't see a lot of movies like this every day, whether it's in 70 millimeter or VistaVision. Man, that would have been a treat to see in VistaVision, but well, sadly I won't be able to see in VistaVision or IMAX or 70 millimeter IMAX, unfortunately, or IMAX 70 millimeter, whichever. But regardless, it's, yeah, two of those formats in film I'm not going to be able to see. I know Dolby and 40X, I believe. I don't think I've ever seen a movie in 40X. I wonder what that's like. Yeah, that really would have been something. But we're here anyway to see One Battle After Another in 70 millimeter, and I couldn't have picked a better night, a better format to see this wonderful film. But yeah, let's get settled in, and I'll see you guys on the other side in 2.5, 3 hours. Let's do it. See you guys here after a while.
I think I was reading about it because I think that was the first system you didn't have a special synth guitar. I think that
Quite a turnout, man. Quite a turnout. See you on the other side.
A rolling guitar.
Mia Wallace or Mae West? If you know, you know. Well, guys, there you have it. Tonight, it finally happened. I finally saw Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another, and I gotta say, man, so good. It's really well worth the hype, man. It really is. Honestly, I wasn't too confused by it, as shocking as that may be. There was definitely, for sure, political undertones with immigration and, white supremacy. And I'm not laughing at that whatsoever. It's nothing to laugh at all. But I was just thinking of this group that they call themselves. I don't want to reveal it or anything like that for those that have not seen the film, but yeah, man. It really is very apparent too with the humor and the action. I mean, it's just really perfect, just combination with the film. It just reminds me, with Quentin Tarantino, how it's like when it comes to the serious stuff and the scary stuff and the comedic stuff all rolled into one, and it's really brilliant to see. And if it's really done well, I mean, you can pull off a masterful film like One Battle After Another here, which it most definitely did tonight. I don't mind the long runtime too, which I believe is 2 hours and 41 minutes. And I really don't mind that at all, especially from Paul Thomas Anderson or Quentin Tarantino or anybody. In this particular case with Paul Thomas Anderson, simply because, I love the guy. I love his films. I just love him in general. And, the performances, just were really, truly top-notch. That comes as no surprise with Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn. Sean Penn, as brutal and scary as he was as a villain, he definitely delivered. And he definitely had his comedic moments. I think he had the most comedic moments. Definitely Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro as well too. Definitely not disregarding them whatsoever, with their performances, their comedic timing. But yeah, it's just like Sean Penn is just like, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just truly crazy, just like how everyone's just playing their part and how there can be comedy in this very just political environment, and I really enjoy the action a lot. With Paul, it's just such, just great storytelling, and Paul really does master that very, very well with his films. He tells a really just compelling story, and this definitely is, especially in the world that we currently live in. Of course, where I'm living in currently right now, everybody knows that on the news. They've seen the news. It's amazing, like, what he could pull off. And just the other thing I really just noticed as well too, like, I was thinking about this while I was watching One Battle After Another, is how complimentary both Paul Thomas Anderson and Thomas Pynchon, everybody knows One Battle After Another is inspired or based on his novel, his book, Vineland. They really do complement each other very well. You have to really look between the lines between both authors of their respective mediums. And it just, I just love I don't think whimsical is the right word. I think it's more out of the box. Unorthodox, I think, is a very necessary word, I feel like. I could be totally wrong, but it's just, they're just so unique. They're both unique in their own right. To me, like, it tells just a very interesting story of just the world we live in today, and with immigration, and how forces that we have can wrongfully arrest people of color or race, and we have people out there as well too that can free these people and stand up for what's right, even if it's not the best way and the most unsafe way. Still, you risk your life, and this goes on in the world. It really does. And I'm not going to get into the whole political aspect by any means, and I'm not going to pretend that I don't know politics, because I really don't. But still, it's just, yeah, it's just a lot to take in. It really truly is. Real quickly, to circle back to the performances, I really thought Chase Infinity gave just such an incredible performance. Tiana Taylor did excellent for what she did. Not very long in the movie. She wasn't in it very, very long. But we circle back to her near the end. I won't say where. Well, I said the end, but you see what I mean. But yeah, I thought Regina Hall did a pretty damn good job as well, too. And I thought they all did, honestly. And I could definitely see how Chase Infinity could definitely get a Best Actress Oscar nomination. And Tiana Taylor as well, too. Regina Hall for supporting actress. But the performances I thought were really just on point, were so good. The action sequences were just like jaw-droppingly just awesome. I'm sure everybody's heard about the chase scene. My gosh, like my eyes widened when I saw the road that was ahead. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have seen it on social media, no matter the platform. Like when you see that, it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just, it's crazy. It's really a sight to behold. It really is. And it really takes your breath away when you watch it. And a lot of these action scenes, and just plenty of comedy, and, you know, and it's just, I think Paul did a really masterful job just like balancing everything with the storytelling, with the political environment, just the action scenes, and the world that we live in today that was prevalent back in the 60s and 70s and so forth, and bring it to a modern sense into today is very important to examine and look into. I thought the performances damn good all around. Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn. I mean, I would not be surprised if Sean Penn gets a Best Supporting Actor Oscar nod. Leonardo DiCaprio, I mean, I think I know I said this earlier, he and Dwayne Johnson for The Smashing Machine, I think will definitely be neck and neck for sure. I would think probably Dwayne would probably win it, but hey, I hope Leo does get the Oscar win. I really do, and claim his second Oscar. And Benicio, and he's an Oscar winner too. You know, I think he definitely deserves to be recognized to win Best Supporting Actor. If I had to predict, I definitely think Chase Infinity should, you know, I think for right now, she should definitely win for Actress at the Oscars. I could definitely see Sean Penn as well too. As far as the film itself, I think it has a pretty damn good chance of winning Best Picture. I really, truly do. And not only for Best Picture, but also for Best Director, for Best Adapted Screenplay. I mean, because of Thomas Pynchon's novel, Vineland. I definitely think it will be Paul Thomas Anderson's due to finally win his long overdue Academy Awards. And man, it's going to be coming. You better believe it. He is definitely all the appreciation, all the love for One Battle After Another, all the love for his entire filmography. I mean, I'm sure, you know, people go like, I don't know about Licorice Pizza. I personally loved it. But yeah, this is definitely a far cry, you know, just, it's interesting to see when you take a look at his last film like Licorice Pizza, and then you have it now today with One Battle After Another, and you compare it to all of his other films. I mean, they're just complete opposites. And I definitely think that One Battle After Another is that shining gem and that diamond, so to speak, that really, I think, could really catapult Paul Thomas Anderson into the stratosphere and finally get the recognition that he so deservingly deserves. Is that a phrase? I don't know. Yeah, it's just, I think it's long overdue for PTA to finally get the credit that he truly deserves. He's been nominated for so long, and as a diehard, you know, lifelong Paul Thomas Anderson fan, I think it would be really beautiful if he does finally win Academy Awards. And hey, you never know. I know I met Sean Baker. I talked about it in one of my previous Matthew Henson movie vlogs, and I did meet Sean Baker, and I'll never forget, I did mention this. I hope that Sean Baker himself can present Best Director to Paul Thomas Anderson. And I do remember Sean was saying that he is going to see One Battle After Another at the Vista, one of Quentin Tarantino's movie theaters opposite of the New Beverly. I hope he truly enjoyed it too, and I'd love to hear his thoughts. If only we can, you know, DM. Well, guys, that's going to do it here for my abridged movie review. I really did want to make this a very special one, and there's so many things, and just like after I get done watching these movies, there's just so many things to think about and share with you guys. and at the same time not give too much away. I know they'll be premiering much later on and all, but still, I mean, what can I say? I mean, it's just, I'm just really grateful that I finally got to see one battle after another here tonight in 70 millimeter. And that's the other real quick thing too. I'll try not to take super long on this, but I kind of didn't notice it was like 70 millimeter. It was just like, you know, just the film in general, but I could definitely see like the stock and like the look and feel of the film. You could definitely tell like it is a real film, and you could definitely tell it's a Paul Thomas Anderson film. I mean, just based on his style, if you really take a look at the look and feel of his films, and you just know it's a Paul Thomas Anderson film. And you know, it's definitely a film that, like I said, it is definitely going to be that gem, that diamond in the rough that is going to stick out amongst his 9 other feature films. But I think One Battle After Another might be his crown jewel in his filmography. It's a really beautiful thing, and I think it's going to be an even more beautiful thing when he gets the love and recognition that he deservingly needs to have. There you go, what I said earlier. Yeah, it's just, he deserves it. He's been getting a lot of it online. Thankfully, it's been positive and loving, which I love to see. It's just, it's amazing. It really, truly is. And this film is amazing, and I'm just so grateful I got to spend this rare Wednesday night off from, of course, seeing One Battle After Another. So with that being said, guys, again, thank you so very much for tuning in tonight to this very special Matthew Henson movie vlog. And if you have not already seen One Battle After Another, please do yourself a favor. If you live here in Portland, Oregon, or if you live anywhere near a cinema that plays 70 millimeter, like here at the Hollywood Theater, please go see One Battle After Another, whether it's in 70 millimeter or any of the other formats. I know IMAX is done. IMAX 70 millimeter is done. VistaVision, I don't know if it's still continuing on or not. I hope it is. But regardless of the format, please go out of your way and watch One Battle After Another. This was truly just an enjoyable ride. And like I said, I wasn't too confused by the story. It was really pretty easy to follow. I mean, yes, there was the political aspect to it, and I don't know that much about politics, but still, it's just such an amazing ride, a wild ride to be exact. I just want to thank you guys very much for tuning in, for watching, and for supporting this wonderful film like One Battle After Another back here. And please go see it in movie theaters if you haven't already. It is an experience. It is well worth the price of ticket, admission. Don't wait for it to come out on streaming or DVD. You've got to go see it while you can. Do yourself a favor after you see Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another, no matter the format, like 70 millimeter over here. Please, if you do not mind, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell to turn on your notifications, and please hype this video. I know this is not going to be the all-time great movie vlog or movie review of One Battle After Another, but hey, if you guys enjoyed it, I am very grateful, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all your love and your support. Again, thank you guys so very much for watching, and if there are already movie vlogs available now, please watch those. Thank you for watching, and I just want to apologize in advance if I've been pretty slow in working on them and uploading them to my Matthew Henson YouTube channel. Not to give any excuses, but I've been pretty busy, but I'm gonna definitely get to it, and I'm definitely gonna work on this one and give it out to you guys, and hopefully before Oscar season and before the end of the year. That being said, guys, I'm gonna go have a small beer and head on home, and man, what an incredible night. It's not gonna be the same a week from tonight, but I made the most of it tonight, and I hope you guys made the most of it by watching this particular Matthew Henson movie vlog. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Please go see One Battle After Another in 70 millimeter or any format that is available. Please check it out right now in theaters, and do not forget to subscribe to the Matthew Henson movie vlogs, or not only subscribe to them, I mean watch them, but subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would. Please tap the bell to turn on your notifications, hype the video, you know what to do. And until next time, I'm Matthew Henson, and this has been a Matthew Henson movie vlog. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next Matthew Henson movie vlog. And in general, more Matthew Henson vlogs. I cannot help but come back and get this beautiful view. What a night. What a film. What a picture. I love you, Paul Thomas Anderson. I love you, One Battle After Another. I love you, Hollywood Theater. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. See you next time. See you next time here on the Matthew Henson movie vlog and Matthew Henson vlogs in general. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Later.
Yo nunca había ido a las bolas.